Аллилуйя, добрый Бог, о, радаси, аллилуйя, душа, аллилуйя, душа, аллилуйя, душа, аллилуйя. Or the sin, the college, and see the poverty carriage, or the pride of the actually carriage, or the pride of the actually carriage, or the prison actually carriage, see the courage, see the poverty, or the Clyde actually carriage, see the prison actually, or the pride of the actually carriage, see the poverty carriage, see the beaver camera. At the kleine nursery carriage, see the pride nursery. Or the see the courage, see the power carriage, see the beaver carriage. All the nursery carriage, see the power carriage. All the nursery carriage, see the power carriage. All the nursery carriage, see the power casually. All the nursery carriage. All the pride nursery carriage. At the breeze nursery carriage. At the kleine nursery carriage, at the prison nursery carriage, at the pride nursery carriage, at the pride nursery carriage, at the kleine nursery carriage, at the prison nursery carriage, at the pride nursery, all free casually carriage, at the prison nursery carriage, at the corner carriage, at the pride tertiary carriage, at the prison nursery carriage, at the pride nursery. All the nursery carriages, the party, just see the carriage, all the cried nursery carriages, see the beaver casually, at the pride nursery carriages, see the carriage, see the Barbary, all the nursery carriages, see the poverty carriage, all the sin, all the nursery carriages, see the poverty carriage. All the nursery carry, all the nursery carry, see the porridge, see the courage, or the pride nursery carriage, see the courage, see the poverty, or the cried nursery carriage, or the present nursery carriage, or the pride tertiary carriage, see the pure Camry, or the see the crate tertiary carriage, or the cranton tertiary carriage, or the pride tertiary carriage, or the prime nursery carriage, all the nursery carriage, or the pride tertiary carriage, or the crimson nursery, or the present nursery, or the pride nursery carriage, or the pride tertiary camera casually, recent tamara carriage, or the clinton tertiary carriage, or the pride tertiary carriage, or the prison nursery, or the pride tertiary, or the crimson temperation carriage, or the client tertiary, or the poison nursery carriage, or the pride tertiary carriage, see the poverty casually. Or the prime nursery carriage, or lead the nursery carriage, or the poverty campration, see the courage, see the poverty, or the client nursery carriage, or the see the crazy nursery campration, see the pride nursery, or the pride intelligence, see the poverty, or the see the present nursery carriage, or the pride tertiary poverty camry, or the see the prison intelligence, see the embroidery, or the see the client tertiary carriage, or the cross nursery carriage, see the carriage, see the poverty, or the see the collided tertiary carriage, or the poverty camry, or the see the prison nationally carriage, see the poverty casually, or the prison tertiary carriage, or the prison tertiary carriage, see the poverty casually, all the nationally carriage, see the pride nationally. Or the see the carriage, see the poverty carriage, or the present nationally carriage, see the poverty carriage. Or the pride nationally carriage, see the kinder compress, the prison, or the see the count of prison tertiary, or the see the prison television, the crime tertiary, or the pride tertiary, Peter, or the see the clean country tertiary, or the prison tertiary carriage, or the print country, or the client tertiary, prison tertiary, pride television, or the see the client tertiary pottery, or the see the client tertiary carriage, or the see the cried tertiary carriage, or the prison nationally, or the see the the tertiary, or the see the cried tamara tertiary carriage, or the prison tertiary, Russian tertiary, temporary poverty carriage, or the see the crescent tertiary, operation, or the pride intelligence, see the poverty, or the see the client tertiary carriage, or the see the pride temporary, or the see the prison nationally carriage, or the prison corporation, or the see the client tertiary carriage, or the see the tertiary poverty nationally, or the see the cried temporary, or the see the cried tertiary carriage, or the prisonary, or the see the cradle tashly carriage, at the see the crison nationally campry, sitter tashly carriage, see the poverty carriage, at the see the pride nationally, at the see the present nationally peasantry, at the see the client tashly, at the see the pride nationally campry, sitter tashly carriage, see the poverty carriage, offer camry, at the see the pride nationally carriage, at the pride recent tashly pantry, at the see the pride tashly, at the pride tamary. Breathing nationally carriages, the Peter carriages, or the pride of temporal poverty carriages, and the pride of casually, offering casually, mefric, and the common casually, bever carriages, or the pride of casually, mentary carriages, and the pride of colleges, or the pride of nationally carriages, and the poverty carriage, or the country intelligence, or the pride of nationally carriage, honor carriages, the poverty carriage, recent poverty cash the poverty garage, I see the pride intelligence, I see the carriage, I see the poverty carriage, all the nation carriage, I see the poverty nationally, all the nation carriage, in the country nationally, recent nationally carriage, the prison nationally carriage, sit nationally carriage, or the pride nationally poverty compression, all for intelligence, see the poverty, all the nation carriage, I see the poverty nationally carriage, I see the poverty carriage, all the nationally carriage, all the nation carriages, the poverty carriage, all the nation carries in the carriages in the poverty, all the nation carry, all the nation carry, all the nation carry, all the nation carry. All brazen the carriages in the porridge, at the client attachally, all freshly, at the see the Carlton nationally, at the see the Proiden nationally, at the see the Clyde nationally, Pevery, at the see the client nationally, Pride nationally, leader nationally carriages in the poverty carriage, all the nation carry, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, all la radasi, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, all the nation carry, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, Signor Messia, alleluia, dobri vok, all la radasi, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, o san, alleluia, dusha, alleluia, Signor Messia, alleluia, dobri vok, all the nation carry, sindra kalidarma, alleluia, դուշալյա, փառավորվես և մեծարվես, որին արժան ես, Հայրը Որդին և Սուրբ Հոգին, ալելույա, ամեն, ով Հայր մեր, որ երկնքում ես, քո անունը սուրբ լինի, քո թագավորությունը գա, քո կամքը լինի, ինչպես երկնքում, նույնպես երկրի վրա, մեր ամենօրյա հացը տուր մեզ այսօր, և ներիր մեր պարտքերը, ինչպես մենք կներենք մեր պարտապաններին, և մի տանիր մեզ փորձության, այլ փրկիր մեզ չարից, քանի որ քոնն է թագավորությունը, զորությունը, փառքը, հավիտյանս հավիտենից, ալելույա, ամեն։